So, you've probably heard of the Life series. Maybe it's because of the newest season, which I've covered a lot, or a friend recommended it to you. Maybe you just checked out a random episode and got curious, or you're a longtime fan looking for a refresher. Whatever brought you here, you're in the right place. Over the next 6 episodes, we will run through every mainline season of the Life series. I will quickly mention this will all be from Grian's perspective. I know that everyone else has their own story, but our story will paint Grian as the main character, which means I will be largely or completely excluding lore from Rin and Martin's perspectives. But that being said, let's begin. Starting with today's episode, Third Life. And you're already confused. See, the Life series has always had a weird naming strategy, starting with Third Life and then moving to Last Life, and then continuing for 4 seasons. But the first season is Third Life. It all began as an experimental Minecraft hardcore series created by Grian with many members. I will list all the members now, but reintroduce them when and if they become relevant to the story. Grian, our main character, Tango, B-Dubs, Etho, Scar, Cleo, Scott, Skiz, Joel, Rin, Impulse, Martin, Jim, and Bigby. We are welcome to the series in the peaceful time of green. The server's rule set is determined by the amount of lives each player has. Everyone has 3 lives, starting as a green life, as signified by their colored name. But if they die once, they move to their yellow life, which in this season is, for all practical purposes, the same as green. However, if they die again, they move to their red life, becoming aggressive to all other players, trying to kill them and progressing towards winning the series. This makes every death a major event, which is why it was the ultimate surprise when peaceful green life Grian killed Scar with a creeper, 20 minutes into the series. Grian felt terrible for this, meaning it as a prank, vowing to be Scar's teammate to repay him for his death. The two become the Sand People, the Sand Duo, the Sand Crew, anything to do with sand, the name given to them by the other members of the server, as Scar wanted to create a monopoly on the sand biome, trying to make it as difficult as possible to obtain sand for the other players, making them pay for access to the biome. After Grian saw the scale of the project, he reluctantly agreed, knowing the effort would be futile. But feeling obligated due to Scar's inflicted misfortune, Grian presented the idea of both a dark oak and cow monopoly as well. Both ended up failing, although they maintained the dark oak monopoly for a while. This eventually gave the area around their base the name Monopoly Mountain. Meanwhile, Dogwarts, another team faction, began to form as Rin and Bigby teamed up. Many other members had inklings of factions forming as well. Grian, back in the desert, knew they needed fortification, and the Sandcastle was born. Meanwhile, while exploring near Monopoly Mountain, Scar found a lone trader llama left behind by its master, who either despawned or died by cactus. Scar adopted this llama, naming it Pizza. Pizza became Scar's new purpose, often risking his own life to protect hers. Later, Scar falls into a ravine near the border of the desert, becoming the server's and the series' first ever red life. He switches his skin to signify the change. He now uses his power to threaten other people for items, trading for objects like armor and tools. The desert duo also have a run-in with Crassel, a team consisting of Cleo, B-Dubs, and Tango. Grian is wary of the team, warning Scar not to trust them as they could be dangerous. Around the time of episode 4, Grian started his trapping spree, creating an insta-kill minecart trap in the Renchanting Tower, resulting in a deadly triple kill, and further aids Scar in his red mischief. Meanwhile, on other parts of the server, Team Dogwarts started becoming more aggressive, as their members became red. Grian and Scar upgraded their weapons to netherite and tentatively allied with Scott and Jimmy. The team entered a scuffle with Dogwarts after joking to burn down their beloved base. During their escape, Grian even shot a member, resulting in a death to the team. This act unintentionally fired off a slow war between the desert crew and Dogwarts that would run the rest of the series. Grian and Scar separated from their newfound teammates momentarily and created the super safe bunker. They adorned their base with 100% impenetrable arrow holes, making it easy to shoot the enemy, but impossible to shoot the occupants of the base, ensuring there could be no arrow deaths on their side of the war whilst in the base. Pizza was brought into the base too, and the team even decorated the base and themselves in a banner pattern to honor the llama. The arrow holes proved useful when they were used to kill Etho during a battle. As red players became more prominent and teams began to move towards Monopoly Mountain, green trapped the entire desert with a massive TNT minefield guaranteed to kill many players in its blast. The Dogwarts team suddenly started an ambush on the bunker. Green barely warned Scar in time and activated the half-complete TNT trap, killing no one and leaving the enemy team angry and unscathed. However, it intimidated the team enough to result in a back-off, but not before killing Pizza and leaving Scar devastated. After the fight, Green dies for his first time due to fall damage, later in the episode becoming the last yellow during the Red Winter, the event of Ren sweeping the server, turning all but Green red. And Jim was eliminated from the series, being shot through the arrow holes whilst inside the bunker, during the fight in the desert, becoming the first ever Life Series elimination. In the final session, all the players are now red or yellow. The Dogwarts and Crassel teams sweep the server, and many players are eliminated. Green later decides to launch a decisive attack, sneaking into the Crassel. He quickly sabotages a nether portal with lava, but a climactic fight erupts. He plays a central role, inflicting many of the deaths in the brutal battle that ensued. Now, in the devastation, only Scar and Green remain. The two set up an arena and duel on top of Monopoly Mountain. And after a brutal fistfight, Green defeats Scar, thus winning the entire series. He becomes the first official winner of the Life Series. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to not miss any future episodes or Life Series news. We're so close to 2,000 subscribers at the time of writing this. Okay, bye!